Yo, so we gonna have to keep it going with the King Richards, man, because the delusion and the craziness is just over 9,000. That's all I'm gonna say.
Get finessed by guys that have money because, oh yeah, he has to invest, like you said. So the man will be like, all right, cool, I'll invest. Here, 300 for that date. Boom, smash, never talk to you again. Or you might just smash you a couple times and then back to the streets.
Exactly. Well, I'm not being
Then, well,
funny.
what?
For women in that situation, at least you've got something to show for it. She come out with a show.
I was
about to
say that.
She come out with some content for the.
No, that's in the best case scenario. But usually, what it is, yeah, he might pay for an experience, and then he gets to experience your box, and then that's it.
Yeah,
bruv.
pump and dump.
Then it's done. Like it's over.
Oh yeah, if you go for coffee with this man,
No, not just coffee.
what do you experience?
No, I'm talking about because if you actually genuinely want to get to know this guy, it doesn't matter where you're at. You can get to know him anywhere.
Exactly.
No, not after you show me how you live. Like, show me who you are, and I get to make that decision.
So
At the end of the day,
if he takes you to an expensive restaurant, then you know how
Who
he
he
is.
is.
no, it's set that way. I'm not like
set
everyone.
that
Everyone
way.
wants to build with a man or build with the.
Y'all realize that she does everything she's saying right now don't make sense. She doesn't even know how to speak English. Okay, just take that in. Everything is set that way. What does that even mean?
These men and build with these niggas. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I want a made man.
Period.
Like there is no.
So yeah, she doesn't want to run a man's race. She wants to wait at the finish line and then give the dude box. The thing is the guy that just ran the race and who actually made it to the finish line, there's no way he's gonna marry you. No way. You're trash. He's gonna sleep with you, and then that's it. That's where she's at, but she doesn't know that part. She thinks that she can catch herself a dude at the end, because if she just puts on enough hair and makeup and nails and this, that, the other, right? But she's crass, she's loud, she's rude. Like no dude is gonna want any of this at the finish line.
No, and the main.
So you're waiting at the finish line, basically. Innit?
Listen, when he's been through all the girls, run through all of them, and then he meets his maker. He meets the match. Do you get what I mean?
His
Like,
maker.
He meets his maker. Again, she doesn't know how to talk. She's not really sure what she's trying to say and how to say it, right? Meets his maker, that would be Jesus, okay? That would be the Lord Christ, not this orange-haired bimbo here.
Yeah, I
He's
made
the
you.
maker.
I love it.
She said, I made you. Hold on, go back. She said, meets his maker, I made you.
Love it.
You've gone through all of that kind of, like, guys, yeah, and a lot of guys
You're the
have baggage.
maker.
I've been telling you. A lot of guys come with their baggage. Like, you've had your heart broken in when you was 8 years old and you can't get it together.
You've had your heart broken too.
No, I have not.
You've never had your heart
Do
broken.
I look like somebody whose heart's gonna break? Like, what the?
Yes,
No,
yes, you do.
no.
What's your sign? Because I love it.
Aries.
You're an Aries.
Yes.
Love it.
I bet you love this, don't you? Yeah.
I do. You know why?
Podcast friends.
No. You know why I love it? Because
the sisterhood supports degeneracy, right? Loneliness, right? Like misery loves company. That's they do this to each other, which is wild, yo. Like, keep each other single and reinforce negative behavior, right? It's crazy.
she's standing in who she is. She's standing in her truth. At the end of the day, a lot of
That
times...
don't mean it's right,
No.
though.
A lot of times women...
Standing in her truth. Nonsense.
When they want to get a man, they say, oh, this is what I think men want to hear. I'm like this. No, that's not what I think when I go home. At the end of the day, this is what my standards are.
And that's why you'll be alone. Again, I told you guys. She sat here and said, this is not me. This is just my podcast persona. When I go home, I'm different, blah, blah, blah. She just said it on the last one, okay? On the last one. And I said, no, that's not true. When she goes home, you're going to see even worse. She's on her best behavior right now. She's going to be even worse. That's what I said. And let's run this back real quick. Where'd it go?
Do I look like somebody whose heart's gonna break? Like, what the?
Yes,
No.
yes, you do.
No.
What's your sign? Because I love it.
Aries.
You're an Aries.
Yes.
Love it.
I bet you love this, don't you? Yeah,
I do. You know why?
Podcast friends.
No. You know why I love it? Because she's standing in who she is. She's standing in her truth. At the end of the day, a lot of
That
times.
don't mean it's right,
No.
though.
A lot of times, women, when they want to get a man, they say, "Oh, this is what I think men want to hear. I'm like this. I'm like this." No, that's not what I think when I go home. At the end of the day, this is what my standards are. This is what I want. If you want to be on the peach team, get down or lay down.
So do you agree with
Wow.
everything she's
So you as a man, you need to get down or lay down to be with this woman. How does she not understand that this is going to lead to the loneliest life ever? Please, in the comment section, so anybody who can explain to me that this kind of behavior, that this woman's kind of talk right here leads to positive outcomes when it comes to a relationship with another person, with another man. If you can prove to me that kind of attitude leads to positive outcomes, please do, please show me.
saying then?
That's her standards.
No, I'm asking
I
you,
agree
what do you agree with?
I agree with her because that's her standards. That's what she requires.
But what part translates to you and how you look at dating? What
I already said what my requirements are.
Yeah, go on.
I already-
£500 date.
I didn't say £500 day, but my first date is good. It doesn't really matter about the
How
price.
much should the guy be spending?
A first date, like honestly, when I go on dates in New York, a first date probably runs about like $250, $300, right?
It doesn't matter about the price. A first date usually runs $250, $300. Yo, do you see the cognitive dissonance there? Like one side of her brain is saying one thing and the other side is saying another, and when she speaks it, the two don't mesh. It doesn't matter about the price, but a date is $250, $300. Yo, y'all are doing it big in New York. Y'all taking random women out for $300 dates.
But that's because you're eating, you're drinking.
I'm glad I don't live there.
The thing is this, right? The thing is this. When I take myself out, this is what I pay.
Cap. Where the button, Cap? Stop the cap. You are not paying $300 to feed yourself on a daily. Get out of here. You are not paying $250 or $300 on yourself ever on the meal ever. You're not doing it. Stop lying, yo.
Exactly.
So if a man is going to take me
Why?
out,
Why are you drinking? A crate of
Don Julio.
life is about experiences. So if
You eat $250, $300 worth of food and drink.
you go to hang out with somebody, and it's one of those things like if I go on a date with you,
Maybe you should divide that shit by 10 because do that.
maybe you pay the first 3 times, I'll get the fourth, the third or fourth time or whatever like that. It's an even exchange.
I'll get the third or fourth. It's not an even exchange. Also, the day that you're never getting that date. You're never going to pay $300 to take him out. You might buy him a lunch one day. Here, boo, I got you. You know what I mean? Got you a sandwich, blah, blah, blah. You might do that. Maybe, and I doubt you're doing that, but you ain't going $300 on him on the third or fourth date. You're not. Stop. This is prove it.
You want
Wait,
She ain't getting no third or fourth. She ain't getting no third or
She
fourth.
never said
honey,
that.
We're on 100, but separately, what's your idea? Where would you take a girl that, or are you gonna take a girl for coffee that you want to smash?
What? No, okay. It depends. What is my motive? If it's a girl that I'm actually trying to get to know, then boom, it might be just maybe a bar, pub, little drink, like boom. Even go just a more walk around, do something. Go somewhere where there's things to see and look at. Like, do you know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna go and spend 300, 350 on some stranger.
Have
That's
you
a joke.
ever?
Because no, and I don't have to. Luckily for me.
Yeah, why would he
I
have
was
to
gonna make
do
a smart
that?
comment, but I'm
Some
leaving it to
guys,
myself.
and this is the thing.
Yeah,
some-
keep it to yourself because your whole attitude ain't worth none of what you're talking about right now. None of it. I'll be honest, this girl here in the blue, man, she might be worth a $300 date. You know what I'm saying? It might be like, hey, she's quiet, she's respectful, right? She's not, what's the word? she doesn't expect it. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of behavior. Yo, these two are crazy. Yep, tuck your titty in, girl.
Some guys who are like simps, they think they have to spend all this peas, but it's not like that.
Y'all gotta stop calling every man who wants to be nice to a woman a simp.
No, y'all call them that, and so we're just following in your footsteps. And again, the only reason why she's saying this is because it's gonna mess up the bag, yo. It's gonna mess up the bag. If dudes who are simps, who act like simps, know they're simps and stop acting like them, she can't get $350 dates for free.
Man that happens to be a gentleman
nice
and
guy.
likes to be a nice guy is not a simp. They just are born with good qualities. Their mother raised them
They're
right,
traditional
and they
qualities, yeah.
know how to treat a woman.
Yeah,
Stop calling them simps.
traditional.
Their mother raised them right. That's what she said. Remember that saying? Oh, your mama must have not have raised you right. Oh, your mother raised you right. Remember that saying, right? The reason why that exists towards men is because, one, women have been raising men for like the last 50, 60 years on their own, right? Right. And so now it's the mother is supposed to raise the son properly in order to know a woman, but that's propaganda. Because the women who end up dating these men don't want them. They don't want the man whose mother raised them right. They want the man whose father raised him right. That's who they end up being with, right? Is that kind of dude.
They're traditional, innit? Those guys are traditional.
Let me tell you, it's not about being traditional. Men need to be needed. I always say this. A man
Traditionally, and it's a traditional quality,
a man
isn't it?
taught me this. I was always Miss Independent. I don't need no man. So when I would be dealing with these men,
Y'all see, go back to that face right there. Where was it at? 28, 27, 18. Here we
I
go.
always say this. A man
Traditionally, and it's a traditional quality, isn't it?
taught me this. I was always Miss Independent. I don't need no man.
Okay, let's stop it. This face right here, this is what you're going to deal with every single day if you get in a relationship with this woman. That right there is what she said. I was always. No, you are always. If you were, then you are. I promise you, she hasn't changed. She hasn't changed, not one bit. I promise you, that's what you're going to have to deal with every single day.
Man.
Every single day.
So when I would be dealing with these men, I'll be like, nah, I got it. Like, what's up? I got it. And then this older guy, because sometimes you gotta stun
Take it easy.
No, sometimes you gotta stun on a man like, bro, you here because I'm allowing you to be here. You
What? And I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it with that. It's so much more, but I'm not going to go into it. Yo, you're here because she's allowing you to be here. Make it make sense. How versus this. This versus this. This versus this. Men, if you find yourself in a situation, you're with a woman like this, okay, run. Find any way possible to get out of this situation as cleanly as possible, because this is going to lead to a terrible, terrible, miserable existence for you, okay? These kind of women will destroy your whole life, okay? Your whole life. All right, you don't want to be around a woman like that. You don't want a woman like that to become the mother, the father, right? The mother of your children, right? You don't want that in your life because you won't be able to get away from it ever. I promise. Anyways, I chill with Bill, y'all. Have yourselves a good one. I'm gonna holla at you. Peace.